Hello, how you doing? If you want to know route from Marley, Camel School, to Texford Market, English. Yeah, so walking through the streets, trying to work right now. And then I'm on my car. My phone trying to give me the lift right now. You know, almost at the end of the road. Funny they don't know that. There's the corner. There's the corner. I understand. So he was there. Stuff like that. You know, no eat. No go for no. Hey, you see it, man? Very dark where I'm walking right now. There's a lot of people that analyze in this road. Analyze in the sense of, you know what I mean? Where I was coming from earlier, uh, had more of that that specific geolocation had more activities like that where I'm heading from. Where I'm heading to, across that river, there's another community that named Springfield. There's a higher volume of violence over there also. This road is known for a lot of robberies and attempts. So we have to be careful at all times. Yeah, so that's how it is. A lot of violence happening in this road. A lot of people got analyzed. I'm just being honest. This road is not for the weak, especially during the night. Especially during the night, do not walk here. I warn you again. Try avoid walking here, especially during the night. You have criminal bodies that lurk during the night in the bushes here, waiting for victims to analyze and to rob. So we have to be very careful. All right. I'm going to go to a more treacherous area where people. Hmm, I don't know where I'm getting this life from, but obviously getting it from somewhere. I must applaud him for that. Thanks for joining my live, even if it is one extra person. I appreciate you guys. Try to leave a subscription, try to leave a like, try to leave a comment. I'm new here, but I think that I'm going to go far due to the fact that I'll be abiding by all the community guidelines. I see that YouTube will push me very far due to the fact that abiding by the community guidelines. So here's what I have to offer. Here's what I have to show. This is my authentic content where I'm walking through a very treasure, a very well-known terrain, known to not known to the wider population, but known to many in this area as a terrain of dark and lonely pastures. So I'm here is what I'm treading through here right now, and I'm documenting it. Letting you guys know uh, and seeing live what this is like during night. No, but till 7 p.m. or probably a past 7 p.m. by a few minutes, right? And this is the intensity of the darkness. As you can see, it is very thick already. The darkness is very thick already, and it is just only after 7 in the night. Once again, thank you for joining my live. I really appreciate you guys. Hope you can leave a like, a comment, or a subscription. I'd appreciate that. Now here are a few dogs. These dogs are very bad. These are dogs are pedigree dogs. These are protect their farmland from any intruders. These dogs protect from these. These dogs are Rottweiler, German Shepherd, pit bulls. These are the type of dogs that the farmers use to protect their property. I don't know if you can see that's a live frog that is jumping out of the road. Now, during night here, the fact that it's a farm area, a lot of wild animals come out. A lot of wild animals come out, frogs, different type of frogs also, frogs that are very poisonous. So if those frogs should get in contact with you, then you fall sick very shortly. Now, it's very rare that you see vehicles coming through this area. And now I'm lucky to see two at once, right? I'm very glad for the light because this lane is pitch dark. If you can understand what the word pitch dark means. At times a few armed security pass through this area, licensed, licensed, licensed and armed security pass through this area in case, and there are always securities that is on standby for within just a minute call away so that they can reach this location here at a very fast reaction time. No, I'm not sure if you can see how dark this area is, but it is very dark. You can barely see the road that I'm walking on. Let me show you. You can barely see it. Now there's a lot of graves, and this is like a dead yard. A lot of graves and the shallow graves. The other day, like around a week ago, they found a man that was unalived where his body parts were limbs off. I hope you can understand these things. Yes, and this is how these roads are on. This is not for the weak in heart. Subscribe, guys. Thank you, because I'll be going through a lot tonight. I'll be going through the main house where you can see what these people live like, what the farmers live like around here. Most of the farmers, them that live here, they don't really live in luxury. They live in just a few huts and, you know, they survive from rainwater. They survive from rainwater, and they actually steal electricity in the night. So we have a main power grid. It's called JPS. What they do is that they chop a line on the grid and connect it to their house. Don't have a meter or anything. Just purely stolen electricity that's taken off the main grid to supply their house with power. That's it, really. And yeah, as you can see, there's not much light. There's not much visibility here. You can just see the shades and the shadows of the tree, and you can just see the slight lighting over there where the sun is where the moon is rising. At that end is where the sun sets, right? So you can see over there, like, you can see the terrain, you can see the mountain here, even though it is very dark. You can see the mountain here, even though it is very dark. Now over here is a farmland, so there's a lot of animals here: pigs, cows, chickens, goats. You know, the farmers raise animals here and for survival. You understand? They do poultry for survival. This is what they do. Alright, so this is another farmhouse, a very small, dilapidated house. That is, I know that one person lives here, a male, in his 40s, uh, a very short, stout guy, live a normal life, feed mostly from the vegetation that he plants and the vegetation that is around him. And he also use seed light and water to survive where he lives. Over that side, no, no, that you won't be able to see anything here because it's pitch dark where I'm walking. Over that side, you have another farm. I don't know if you can clearly see the light. Can you see the light right there? Yeah, right there. That is a pump house. That pump house supplies the entire uh, Sierra water around 2 to 3 miles uh, uh, with, uh, treated water. All right. That there right here, the plane is going there because that's the direction of our Kingston Airport. Right, the Kingston Airport is located close to the Caribbean Maritime University, where they study maritime. You know how ships work and those type of industrial, you know, related machinery operations, so logistics and stuff like that. You feel me? Yeah. All right. So where we're going now is the great. You can barely see the lighting, but we're gonna get closer where the lighting will get better. So where we're going is called a great house. Now the great house now is actually where a lot of slaves were, and a lot of slave masters control slaves and order them on a daily basis to do work and stuff like that. Um, Otherwise, that's it. This is a cat. You can see a cat right here. Wow. That's a wild cat. I can't take a wild cat. That's wild. Taking a cat so late in the dark in the night. But I saw it though. I saw it moving and I identified that it was a cat. You have to be very alert and sharp, laser focused. You have to be laser focused in these areas during, and especially during the night. A lot of valuables are here in these isolated areas, so a lot of people might have the intention to come and raid the area, exploit the area, take advantage of the area when it's most vulnerable in the night. So a lot of armed and caution have to be taken when you are here. All right, so these are houses in development. I've walked around a few miles. I've walked around 2 miles to get here. Around 2 miles I've walked to get here. I've walked around 2 miles after treasure terrain to get here. To tell you guys, to inform you guys, to show you guys what's up. You know, thank you for who has been through the live. Thank you if you watched the live. We're almost coming to an ending right now. Thank you all who has been watching the live show. And thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for who gave a like. Thank you for who commented. And thank you for who was just being here listening uh, the entire conversation. So I'm so tired, so very tired right now. So very tired. So tired. Extremely tired right now. Oh, I'm so I would say where I go right now would have some water for me to drink. Because I'm thirsty. Hella thirsty. Hella thirsty. What I do know, I want to take a life with some water. Actually, almost here. Just watch. at the main gate. The John Court. It was alone there.